Why do I have old customer payments popping up as pending deposits? I'm not even certain that these payments ever existed. So if something is popping up as a pending deposit, it sounds to me like you're using QuickBooks, whether it's online or desktop, doesn't matter for purposes of this question, because Xero doesn't have a pending deposits area. You can have a deposit that's outstanding, but that's a bit of a different question. The name of the account in QuickBooks is called undeposited funds. And anytime there's a customer payment or a sales receipt, and those are the two ways that you can add to the list of payments in undeposited funds. They're typically used for one of two purposes. One, you've received a paper check, so you want to record the customer payment to close out the invoice, but you haven't yet made it to the bank. Literally, you have some funds that are undeposited. Another common use for undeposited funds is credit card transactions, because the credit card payment is made, but it hasn't yet made it into your bank account, so you have this purgatory of, well, the invoice is closed, but the funds haven't been batched and deposited into my bank account yet. So that's not a physical paper check, but it is, you know what, they should call that purgatory instead of undeposited funds. But anyhow, the funds are not yet into your account, but you do have legal title to those funds. So call them undeposited funds, close out the invoice. So to answer the question, if you have customer payments that are in that list that you don't think even ever existed, then they were entered erroneously. The most, before you delete them, what you'll need to do is first confirm that A, they didn't get applied to an invoice. Because if it did, but the one that didn't get applied to an invoice is actually the one that you cleared with your bank reconciliation, it's not as simple as simply deleting a payment. So you can feel free to message me privately. I'd be happy to set up a quick screen share and help you through that. So what typically happens is that a payment got entered twice, assuming that the invoice actually is closed. A payment got entered twice. One time it was applied against the invoice, one time it wasn't. And only one of these, obviously, since there only was one payment, only one of these ended up in the bank account. So, best case scenario, the duplicate did not get recorded as a deposit, and you can quickly, and the one that didn't get recorded as a deposit also didn't get applied to the invoice. Just delete it and go on your happy way. If it's any other scenario than that, feel free to message me and request a quick troubleshooting call. I'd be happy to help you with that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to post right here a link to, do I have it? My gosh, maybe I just lied. I do have a link to schedule a 15-minute troubleshooting appointment with me. You can feel free to request that anytime, and I'd be happy to give you a hand. We'll have a screen share. If you need me to take over your computer while you're sitting there, I'll do that. I'll give you a hand. We can even record the session if you feel like, so you can reference that, or your team can reference that for future troubleshooting.